young age.
What did you learn specifically about that matchup with Ohio State last year? Take from that going forward this year facing the
I just, I learned, I didn't really learn nothing new. I always know what to expect with Ohio State. They're an electrifying team. They got playmakers all over the field and stuff like that. And something I probably learned is, to be as a team, we have to be able to communicate. We have to be on point. We have to, with teams like that, you can't make too many mistakes because they can capitalize off those because those guys are so athletic. So that's something I've been stressing this summer in our player practices. Make sure we communicate. That's the biggest thing, and I feel like that is a big piece of what help us get over and help us beat teams like Ohio State, Michigan.
What's the most important stat for a linebacker in your opinion? Is it tackles for loss? Is it turnovers forced? Is it stops in total? What do you think is the most important stat for you?
I think
Not that's about stats, just when you judge your own performance and how you are as a player, what's the most important?
I think something I would really like to see filled up is probably tackles for loss. That's something good, or starting just stops in general. Like tackles for loss, you're being productive. Your D line's doing what they're supposed to do, so you can shoot the gap. And I think that's a very important stat line.
With offenses expanding, throwing the ball a lot more spreads, plus defensive rules changing with targeting, is it harder to be a defensive player today than it has been maybe 5 years ago?
I mean, for me, I just, I've played football the same since I was a little kid. I view it as the same. There's rules. Okay, I'm gonna just play within the rules. It is what it is. We just gotta adjust. I love this game, and no matter how much they change it, I'm gonna continue to play it how I know best to play it.
Talk about the linebacker room and what you see from that group in the spring and how excited you are to play with those guys this fall.
Oh yeah, the linebacker room I feel like it's deeper than it's been in a long time. We have a lot of guys that are extremely athletic. We have a lot of guys that can run, guys that are strong, fast, and a lot of them are young guys too. And they just bring a lot to the table. Every player is unique in their own way in the linebacker room and brings something different. We got people who are just thumpers. We got people who can really run athletically, cover, and stuff like that. And we got guys who can just really do both. And it's competitive in there too because there's two linebackers on the field at the time, so guys are competing to get on the field. And I'm excited to play with them. We had a lot of linebackers play last year. We had some freshmen to play like Micah and James Miller. Thomas Allen as a redshirt freshman, but I'm excited to get on the field with them. And I've been here, I've watched them grow this past whole offseason. They've matured and grown so much, and have learned so much more about the playbook, which I think is really going to help them in general a lot.
I know Cam Jones started getting some snaps at Stinger in the spring. What did you see from him, and how much have you tried to kind of maybe take him under your wing and kind of show him the ropes of that playing that position?
Oh yeah, Cam Jones, I look at him as a little brother. He's extremely gifted, athletically. He's a tall guy. He's a pretty big guy. And he's an explosive guy. He is very explosive and strong, and that's what you see when you go watch him practice. You're gonna see someone who's explosive, who's strong, a guy who can hit. He's a smart player too. He knows what to do. He knows how to recognize when something's going on. And I just been stressing to him, just little things. Let's make sure we, see this and that and stuff like that. And he listens. He wants to learn. I took him in. He's like a little brother to me, like I said. And I just take him in whenever he has a question. I'll answer it. Whenever he needs something, I'm there. We talk on the daily. In the linebacker room, we're really close, and we are daily talking on the daily. Pushing each other in the weight room. We all either lift together or see each other lifting. So it's always us pushing each other.
I know it's not your position, but Coach talked about the difference in Juan Harris. I know you were here when he was here the first time, then came back. What have you seen different from him, and then how nice is it to have that big guy in front of you, taking up blockers for you?
When Juan first got back, I had talked to him and we sat down, and I was like, man, I'm glad you came back. I miss you, because I've always thought Juan was a great player and going to be an even better player with some more development and stuff like that. And he's focused. He's locked in. He's ready to go. He's working harder than he's ever have. He's he's dropping the weight he's supposed to. He's keeping up with everything he's supposed to. And just to see that commitment from him, because I know it's tough. Being a bigger guy like that. But his motor is relentless, and it's just a great guy to have around, especially a great guy to have in front of you, because he takes up a lot of space, and a lot of people you got to double him. You got to. great playmaker.
Kind of a personal question, and sorry if you've already been asked this, but how's your family's recovery going, or are they fully recovered?
It's going well. It's getting better. You know, they're now at least have they're staying in the apartment now. You know, we're not back in our home. We're kind of unsure what's going to happen with that right now. It might get totaled. It might not. But either way, everyone's safe, and you know they're stable. Kids can go back to school. You know they can go hang out with their friends again and stuff like that. We're just really just trying to get back to normal life.
Are they going to be able to make it up again for a game this year?
Oh yes, definitely. They're planning right now. We're trying to plan.
Great.
When you look at your video game tape from last season, 2 questions. What's one big play that sticks out for you? And the second part of that is, what's some things that stick out that you want to improve on for this coming season? So what's the good big hit, the big play that sticks out in a good way, and how are you picking up stuff to improve on?
Something that sticks out to me about last year. I made a few plays in the backfield off of some good pressures. You know, kind of like timing up the blitz, and that's something that I want to continue to get better on. I love blitzing the A gap. That's probably my favorite thing to do. If you see me,
Eyes get wide.
okay,
You're like, yeah.
Okay, I'm there. I try to hide it and make sure they don't know I'm coming, but that's probably my favorite thing to do. But like something to improve on. During the middle of the season, I felt like I didn't look as, athletic and fast as I did in the beginning of the season or so. So I just want to kind of continue to play my game. Play how I play. Play athletically. Make plays in space and stuff like that. I want to expand on that. I want to get better at that. I want to be able to make more plays in coverage. That's something I definitely want to be able to do because I feel like I can play coverage pretty well, but I want to continue to improve and hopefully be one of the best linebackers in coverage this year.
You mentioned growing and leadership. Who or what inspires you or motivates you on the football field?
I gotta say my family. Everything. I talk to my mom and my brothers and sisters almost probably every day.
Yeah.
And they're so proud of me, and they are so happy when they talk to me. So and they love it. They love that I'm here. They love that I'm doing something that we're not used to seeing in my family. So, and I just want to continue to make them proud and make sure I want them to be able to say, hey, that's my big brother at school, and be happy to say it. That's what gets me going. My brother tells me he talks to his friends at school about me. I'm like, he's so proud of me. He posts me and stuff like that. And I just want to continue to be that role model, that positive role model for them because I want them to be successful and see that they can achieve whatever they think they want to.
Yeah.
I saw.
Can I do a quick follow-up?
Yeah.
Football obviously important, but how close are you to getting your piece of paper, your degree, diploma, and what would that mean to you and your family and people who are close to you?
I graduate in December. I only have one class left to take, so I'm taking one class during the fall, and it's gonna mean the world. It's something I knew I had to do. Coming here, I had to get my degree. It's something meaningful. I'm majoring in creative industry and management through the media school, and it's just something. It's gonna mean so much because my granny, she talks about it. She's so proud of me, my granny, and she wants to see more of us going to college and stuff like that, and me being in college has made my younger siblings, my younger cousins, and everything want to go to college and want to really go try and chase their dream. So that's gonna mean the world to them to see that. Look, I know we from little Panama City, but you can do it. You can go out there and do what you want to do. Don't let nobody tell you no different.
Thank you.
I believe I saw that T. Gray was on campus this past week. What was his message to you and the linebacker group?
T. Gray, he's like a big brother to me. He motivates me all the time. I can call him any time of the day, night, and have a one-on-one conversation. And I ask him, how he doing? How is it on that level? What's it like? And he just tells me, man, you just keep working. You worry about this team more than you worried about your individual stat line or anything. Go out there and do stuff that haven't been done. Go out there and win. Lead young guys. Take guys with you. That's like he took me with him. He led me. He showed me the way. I grew when T. Gray Scales was in the room, when Chris Coveney was in the room, Marcus Oliver. Those guys really instilled in me growth, and that's what it's all about. And that's what he says. He says, just all you can control is what you can control, and just continue to just improve, work on what you feel like you need to work on, and don't be scared to bring somebody with you to go get some work.
And how much does that mean to you to see a guy like Tigre so close to the league, or Chris in the league, being a linebacker at IU, knowing that's a potential path for you as well? How motivating is that?
It's a blessing. I'm so happy for them. Like I said, I love them like we blood brothers. So just to see them there, it motivates me. It shows me, oh, I can do this. We can really do this. I was just rooming with Chris Covington for 3 years in the hotel, and it's just he's in the NFL now. He played for the Cowboys. It's like, man, that's my brother. Like, we was in the room all the time, just hanging out, chilling before the game. So it's very motivating. And those guys, they tell me things I need to do, like tips and stuff like that, and what it's like and stuff like that. But overall, it's just a blessing to see them living out their dreams, and they come back and share their 2 cents about what they believe, and what they think. So it's a blessing.
You've been to a lot of different Big Ten stadiums. I'm just kind of curious what your most vivid memory is of Penn State's field, Beaver Stadium, and maybe what's a little bit different about that than other places you get to play.
Yeah.